everybody, and welcome to episode 10 of the Lettherebegames podcast. So, we're trying to be more frequent. We uploaded last, whatever it was. Wednesday. And now we're doing another one. This is Wednesday. I don't know when the video is going to go up, but, when the podcast is going to go up. So, you never know. But that doesn't matter. Today, I'm joined by Tom.
Again.
Yes. So, yeah.
Any blog episodes or videos you want to talk about?
Blog episodes.
Blog
posts. Honestly, Tom. Anyway.
Any blog posts or videos you want to talk about?
Videos,
LTB.
Since the other podcast episode, we've got Let There Be Games Craft episode 2. So if you want to go check out the YouTube channel, that's Let There Be Games, so you can go check that out. Talking of which, you should follow our blog, lettherebegames.wordpress.com, because I have got a post coming soon.
Won't mind, isn't it?
Also, follow us on Facebook, Let There Be Games, and we have a Discord server. It's in the link of there's a link to it in the description of this video. It's called Let There Be Games, and it's hella good. So we have a total of 2 moderators, so you better be careful. I think we're gonna skip over what are you playing today, because
it's the same thing for both of us. But there is a Destiny 2 Christmas event.
Okay, well then you can talk about that for what are you playing. What are you playing?
So yeah, I'm playing a bit of Forsaken. It's good so far. But there's a new Christmas event, which I'm enjoying. You basically have to fight against enemies to get ingredients to bake, and then you bake stuff.
It sounds crazy.
And then you bake stuff and you give it to people and you get rewards.
This is Destiny 2, by the way, guys.
And you get rewards.
In case you hadn't realised.
Yeah, and you always, you get a gun that's legendary or rare, and then you get some enhancement cores, which are really rare and good to get. And, it's a good thing to do. It's fun as well. And also it's an exotic quest, so you're probably going to get an exotic at the end. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Yee sounds pretty cool. So, if you have Destiny 2 or
want to download it,
you can go check that out. Or if you want to buy Destiny 2, you can also check that out. So, yes, today's episode is going to be different because, we're trying to keep the content fresh and different every week for you guys.
So we have a
that's how we run a good podcast.
We have a rule of little Destiny 2.
Yeah, so I realised we were writing, episode scripts, and I realised, most of these involve Destiny 2, and I feel like I don't want to be a Destiny 2 podcast, so
we're not...
There is a bunch of cancelled episodes.
Mm-hmm. And it's not going to be fully on Destiny 2. There's not going to be a full ban on Destiny 2. We're just going to, take a break and then have the occasional...
you can't talk about too much Destiny 2, and we can't do entire episodes.
One per 5 episodes, if that's fair.
We've already said too much about Destiny 2. 1 per 5 episodes,
if that's fair.
I don't know.
Or 1 per
But
10.
the point is, we've already said way too much about Destiny 2,
yeah.
So...
let's get into the actual episode.
But celebration times, come on! It is episode 10. I feel like that's important. That means there's been 10 episodes. That means there's been 10 episodes since we started the podcast in around August. Well, since I started the podcast in around August.
In September.
And yeah, that means we're lazy and we keep forgetting to do episodes actually, because we probably should have way more. Yeah. In fact, we missed about 3 weeks of podcast episodes.
And there was actually 2 episodes that we did record, but
one
of them was shockingly bad.
Yeah, that one got replaced.
And by the one with
Audrey. And the other one, the file corrupted and then got deleted off my laptop. So, yeah. So that's annoying, but whatever. Some good episodes hopefully on the way. We'll keep trying to go, and, we can make it to episode 20 soon. In about a year's time, we'll make it to episode 20. You know what? Celebrations, episode 10, we made it.
Yeah.
Took us long enough. So yeah, sorry, we're trying to be more frequent with podcast episodes, so they will come quicker in the future. So, the main topic of today's podcast episode is not that it's episode 10, it's the future of gaming and our speculations, and is gaming going to survive, and will we still be doing this podcast in, 10 years' time? Will gaming still be a thing? Who knows? So, I'm hoping it will, so I can be still doing this podcast in 10 years' time, but you never know. So,
what do we want to talk about first? Consoles, games?
I mean, I want to talk about consoles. Is VR going to take over? Because I was thinking about this. I was like... So, I mean, VR exists in quite a few forms. You've got PSVR, you've got HTC Vive, which is obviously kind of considered the best one. Oculus Rift, Oculus Go, that new Oculus one, I can't remember. Facebook is really pushing, like, way too many Oculus headsets. I can't keep up. And all the weird ones you just put your phone into. Google Daydream as well. But, like, there's a lot of VR, and it's becoming more advanced. I was wondering the other day, actually. Is VR gonna, like, replace, like, traditional consoles? Like,
the screen, if you know what I mean.
In a few years' time, will we be just having VR games? Because, like, it's definitely more immersive. I haven't actually got a VR headset. I've never played a VR game.
I don't have you not?
No.
I've played, like, a Gran Turismo game. You know, what?
The closest... The only thing I've done in VR... is my brother had this Google Cardboard, and he just put his phone in it, and it was just like a virtual roller coaster. It wasn't even a game. I was just walking aimlessly around my kitchen, basically.
I had something similar. So I've had 2 instances with VR. So the first one was at someone's 11th birthday party, and I tried. That was about 2 years ago, but I tried doing the VR. Because I had a VR there, and it was like you were just on a virtual roller coaster. You weren't doing anything. You were just
exactly. That's like what.
So it was immersive. I liked it. It was like
that's exactly what I was doing. It's not a game.
It was like an immersive TV show, and then I actually did a game. This summer when I went to Italy, we have friends there, and they're quite game. They quite like their gaming. Funny thing is, we called them the other day, and all the miles and all that different culture. We're both playing the same games, and we didn't even know. And I played, and I went on, because they have lots of different consoles. They have Xbox, PlayStation, like every Xbox, every PlayStation, all the Wiis, all the Nintendos. And we went there, it was fun, and we went on one of the Gran Turismo games, and they had a VR, and it was really fun, because you were driving, it was like you were actually driving a car, and it was really fun and immersive. I had a go, and I was, okay at it. So first time I was rubbish, second time I got better. And then Mum went on it once, and we've got a video clip, not on the video.
Yeah,
but
I'm not gonna show you that.
Yeah, but Mum is freaking out on VR, and it was funny.
Okay.
She was like, ah! She was trying to use the pedals even though there are no pedals. It was funny.
So I was thinking about this because so will VR take over the traditional console? Because if you think, VR's already pretty advanced now. Stuff like...
And it's becoming more and more common.
Stuff like, especially like the HTC Vive is really amazing.
And about the future of consoles.
Stuff like that. So like, I'm intrigued as to whether or not VR is going to take over from consoles. I mean, you've already got the Scarlet rumors that... Microsoft's next console will just be streaming, and now there's more rumors that
when's it supposed to come?
That another console they're doing is gonna just not have a disc drive as well.
When's it supposed to come?
Next year, I think.
Yeah. What I hope it's not next year. I hope it's 2 years, because I've got friends who have just got Xbox Ones, and I'd feel a bit sorry for them. I mean, I've had my Xbox One.
It'll be next year.
I've had my
Microsoft's new thing is they'll be releasing a new Xbox pretty much every year.
That's just not good though, because
I think Sony actually dissed them on that.
Yeah,
they said that they're going to continue doing 6-year cycles for all of their consoles.
I prefer Xbox, but every year you've just bought a new console. I've got my new console. I'm so happy, and then a new one comes out, and then it's sort of outdated.
I mean, what Microsoft is doing is they're doing different variations of the Xbox One like every year, but like. So like, but hope... stuff like the Xbox One S and Xbox One X, they're not like massive improvements, except for the Xbox One X is like
a big
thing,
a big step forward.
So like, for example, with PlayStations, it's a massive difference from console to console. With the new Xboxes, it's going to be like, okay, this one's slightly better than this one, which is slightly better than this one.
Yeah,
and this one's actually going to be, whereas Scarlet is going to be like worse than all of them because it's literally just streaming. But we'll see how
I do hope
out.
The next Xbox console coming out will have VR, because Xbox is ahead in many things, but VR it doesn't have. And if it wants to keep up with PlayStation, it will need to have a VR in the next console.
Talking of VR, although this is technically AR, but whatever, Microsoft HoloLens, which is that cool AR headset that like projects like holograms around your room that only you can see.
Oh,
it's sick.
That would be sick.
Apparently, they've started issuing them
I'd actually rather do that than VR because after
the US military has bought a bunch of them, and they're using them for training now.
Because VR is.
Wait one second.
Because as fun as VR is, there have been times when I felt a bit sick afterwards, if you know what I mean. Like,
well, that's what you get with VR.
I feel a bit.
It's a few hours you're supposed to be able to last, basically.
I haven't been able to last that long, but I felt a bit ill afterwards. And AR, I don't think I'll quite get that. So I would love that to happen because I just like the idea of that. And I just think you're completely in it, like you're in a hologram. You're Destiny 2. You're walking through the building with a virtual gun in your hand, and it'll be awesome.
Well, I mean, AR can't do that, because AR is slightly different. It's not gaming. I mean, obviously they've got that really cool demo of...
I'd like that to happen.
AR, the way it works is it just kind of puts stuff in the real world.
It sounds amazing.
So, like, at the moment, the main thing, the only game they've really got on... I mean, what they advertised HoloLens is just, like, a computer on your face.
It's amazing. I like it.
One of the coolest things you can do is you can watch films. You can have so you can bring up a film
and then you can immerse you in the film.
And one of the coolest things you can do is you can basically get up the film and you can like stretch it out so it's as big as you want it. So you can just have like one massive TV across like your entire kitchen wall or something. It's really cool. And one of the coolest demonstrations I saw was like. They have a special version of Minecraft for it. You have Minecraft just like on your table and your world is just there. Or like for like people who do designs of things like 3D models and stuff. It's really cool. Like in their trailer demo thing, they had a woman like walking around a 3D model of a motorbike, adding and changing things to it, and that's really cool. So like you can see your design and walk around it and stuff.
So we've talked about AR and VR and hopefully a bit of Xbox and PlayStation. Now I'd like to go on to Nintendo. So Nintendo is known for making small portable consoles that are just as good, that like up there with all the good ones. Like
I think Nintendo, they're a bit of a niche because like they don't get many of the like really big games, but like they also get some really good games that you can't get on other consoles. Yeah, but Fortnite is like it's a free game and it's not actually very good.
True, but still, it's
I mean, they've got
game.
Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch now, which is kind of cool.
I want to see Destiny 2 and Forza on the Nintendo Switch.
Of course you want to see... You'll never see Forza on
It's a shame, I love Forza.
Nintendo Switch.
Forza's one of my favourite games. Forza is my favourite game series.
I mean, obviously, like, sometimes exclusive games can come out on other platforms, like PUBG has just released on PS4, but, like, Forza will never, because it's it's published by Microsoft.
I think
which means basically Microsoft's like, you cannot move away from Xbox.
Forza is my favourite game series. I think Nintendo, both the DS, the Wii, the Wii wasn't really transportable, but the DS, the Wii, and the Switch are all keeping up. No, have all kept up or are keeping up with all the good ones, all the Xboxes and PlayStation, and I like that because you've got a more portable console. I'd like to see
not the Wii, or the Nintendo, or the DS, because like it's like Nintendo wants to be like 100% purely family friendly. I mean, they're less hard on it on the Nintendo Switch because they finally realized, hey, more people will buy our consoles if we put the big games on them. But like it used to be just mainly like kids games. Like Wii was like there was no like
FPS.
Like Wii was around the time of PS2 when
the PS2 was an amazing console.
When there was like loads of games and the Wii limited itself to like really kid friendly games.
I have to say
I never had a Wii or a PS2.
I have to say the PS2 is amazing. I had one.
I mean, it is the highest selling console of all time, so...
It's good.
You know, they sold 150 million units of
it was a really good console. I played one.
Oh, so that means
one.
out of the 500 million PlayStations sold in its lifetime, 500 million sold, 150 million of those is the PS2. That's how well it sold.
Big segment. Yeah. So and then the PSV and PS Vita and the PSP, they were portable PlayStations, but they never really.
The PS Vita did well.
But like
the PSP did well, and the PS Vita did well for a few years, and then kind of it stopped being supported. I mean, Sony still tries their best to support it, but none of the developers of games really do. It's a sad story, the PSP.
It was quite a good one.
Sorry, not the PSP, the PS Vita.
Yeah,
But like Sony still support it on their website, although they don't really
make it
sell it anymore.
I want PlayStation to move back to the portable consoles, because like Nintendo Switch is really good, because you've got it and it's really portable. So if you're going for a weekend away and you feel like playing a video game but you can't, well, there's a Nintendo Switch. It's perfect, and I think
Nintendo Switch is
it's amazing.
It's an interesting concept.
So and I want to see more from Nintendo.
Like it looks like a tablet. Yeah, it's a console, and then you just attach the things to it. But like when it's in its dock, it's yeah.
I'd love to see more from Nintendo that's like that. And I'd also like to see not PS to stop making consoles, but I'd like to see them make some consoles that are like the PSV. PSP and PS Vita. I'd like to see.
I really wanted a PS Vita at some point. At one point,
I think Xbox should do that as well, because Xbox and PlayStation should go back there as well, because I think I like the idea of it. And one thing that surprised me is back in about 2009, there was quite a big thing with portable consoles, because there was the DS, there was the PSP, PS Vita. And now there's nothing really apart from the Switch, and I liked it. So I think, and I'm surprised.
Don't think the PS Vita came out in 2009.
No, but ish, you know what I mean.
PSP probably did.
But in about, I'm not being exact. I'm saying it maybe in the late 2000s. Yeah.
You can now pick up a PS Vita for £95 on Amazon. This is the 2014 version, the last one they released. Yeah.
So I think the PS. Yeah, I quite like the idea of the portable console, and back in the late 00s, 2008, 2009, and even 11 and 12, it was quite a big thing, and I'd like to see it come back. And I'm also really surprised that Xbox didn't do one, because they'd have made millions if they'd have done a portable console. So that was a marketing error on Xbox's part.
You think?
Yeah, because they'd have made loads of money.
So, I mean, I think they need to get on it, because, like, at the moment, your main options for portable gaming is buy a DS, which is severely outdated.
A Switch.
Buy a Switch, which is, like, yeah, fine. Switch is pretty good.
Switch is good, yeah. But Switch is the only
But you are
really.
paying, like, 300 quid for something to take on the go with, because it's a full-on console. So, I mean, obviously you can use it at home as well, which is pretty cool. But there's just, like, not enough games on it, I don't think.
Yeah, because the
But,
games.
I mean, there is games on it. There's good games on it, but, like, it's not perfect.
It hasn't expanded much, has it?
No.
Because I think Nintendo, because they used to be family friendly, and they only released the Switch in 2017. Their more exciting games haven't had as much time to expand. So I think it will need the next console will be better. But if you want a good portable console, your only option is Nintendo Switch, because everything else is outdated.
Pretty much. Or you play on a phone. And no one wants to play on a phone. So come on, console makers, make us a good portable console so I don't have to sit in the car with my laptop and a PS4 controller, please.
And also playing on to be honest, gaming in a car makes me feel really ill. It's basically if you have a weekend away.
I don't get sick in the car, so I can do it. Fine.
I don't physically feel sick, but I start feeling queasy. So I'd like to
that's the same as feeling sick, you know.
But what I mean is,
if you feel queasy, you feel ill, which means you feel sick.
What I mean is, I don't think not throwing up ill, if you know what I mean.
No, what I'm saying is I don't like throw up. I don't get queasy. I don't get any of that. I'm blessed with that. Sorry to anyone who does have that, which is most people, including my sister.
Anyway, what I mean is basically if you're going on for a weekend or a holiday away and there was no way of getting a console and you felt like it. Not a holiday because you should be out in the sun, getting tanned, having a bit of fun, eating ice cream. But if you're having a week away in the country in cold England, I think it would be a good idea for some more portable. Anyway, we've talked a lot about portable. Let's move on to video games because we talked about what there is to talk about consoles. So let's move on to future of video games.
So, I mean, let's talk about some, like, franchises and stuff, big franchises. For example, Call of Duty seems to be going in a good direction.
Oh, yeah. It was dying out before Black Ops 4.
It's just suddenly come back, because, like, Black Ops 4 seems really good. By the way, message to my mum if she's listening to this. Get me Black Ops 4 for Christmas, please. But, like, Black Ops 4 is, like, brought back the series. Yeah. They got rid of loot boxes, but they brought in that annoying flipping what's it called? Mm-hmm. Oh, what is it called?
Annual pass.
It's got a name, but I'm gonna just call it the Battle Pass for now because it's essentially a rip off of Fortnite's Battle Pass.
Yeah,
it's all right, but like
that's one of the reasons that Activision annoy me.
But like it's fine. It's not supply drops. Yeah. I'll give them that. But like
it's
the rumor is the next Call of Duty is gonna be. So there's a few rumors. There's like a rumor
because Call of Duty was, let's say, to be honest, it was dying before.
I mean, World War II. Like everyone played it for about a month, and then suddenly realized it was awful, and no one played it.
And then the Call of Duty franchise.
I honestly forgot that Call of Duty World War II existed because, like,
yeah, Call of Duty was dying, and they were desperately trying to save themselves, and they've managed it with Black Ops 4.
So yeah, Black Ops 4 is actually good.
And then a thing that's also annoyed me.
So the rumor is the next Call of Duty next year is going to be either a remake of Modern Warfare 2. Another rumor that goes along with that is that it's going to be a remake of just the campaign of Modern Warfare 2, which some people are annoyed about. And then the other rumor is that it might be a new game, Modern Warfare 4. Because if you don't know how Call of Duty works, they have 3 developers who make the games, and they go in a cycle. So there's Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and then Sledgehammer Games. So Treyarch makes a game, so that's already happened, Black Ops 4. Infinity Ward will make a game the next year. I mean, their most recent game is Infinite Warfare, which is, I believe, the 3rd most disliked video game trailer. It's the most disliked video game trailer of all time, and I think the 3rd most disliked video on YouTube. The trailer for that game, and no one played it.
Oh, baby,
No, that's the most disliked.
Yeah, and then the second is YouTube Rewind 2018.
Yeah, with about 6 million dislikes, probably 7 million at this point.
I hope, like, it's a difficult one. Like, Justin Bieber's one of my least favourite artists, let's say.
Yeah.
I dislike him.
But, yeah, so you never know. And then Sledgehammer Games has made 2 games in the franchise, and both of them no one really liked much. They made Call of Duty World War II, which just wasn't very good, and they made Advanced Warfare, which was the first game.
Advanced Warfare was a success.
Was the first game to start off the whole advanced movement thing and futuristic stuff that no one liked.
Advanced Warfare, everyone was talking about at the time. Anyway,
but no one liked it. Well, I mean, people did. It wasn't that bad. Like, people didn't mind it.
Everyone was saying Advanced Warfare, and it was the only things people were playing when I was in Year 4 was Advanced Warfare.
Year 4, jeez.
Yeah, they were playing Grand Theft Auto and Advanced Warfare in Year 4.
I don't even play Grand Theft Auto now.
I'm not allowed it.
The only Call of Duty I've ever played
where are those kids' parents?
I know, right? So yeah, I mean,
another franchise I'd like to talk about.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're about to say.
Is Need for Speed.
Oh, okay.
But did you think I'd talk about Destiny or something?
Yeah, I thought you were going to say Destiny. I mean, one thing I will just say, Destiny quickly, Destiny 3, there was one rumour.
That it was going to be hardcore.
That it's going to be hardcore and not for casuals.
Rubbish, which is annoying for us.
Which is annoying for us casuals. But, you know, we'll just switch over to Matter when that comes out.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
All we know is Bungie registered a trademark for, along with, who was it? That Chinese company. Just called Matter.
Yeah.
And it's just like a logo. It's just like a paint splatter. With
And I think
matter.
Activision sued the company that they're doing it with, so it's a bit of it's a bit funny for Activision.
It is the company they're doing it with. I can't remember the name, but what they do is right. They handle the Chinese servers for Overwatch. But what they did was they made a game that was basically a blatant rip-off of Overwatch. And
Activision sued them.
Well, Blizzard sued them. In fact, Blizzard didn't sue them. Blizzard held back on suing them. Blizzard just said if they took it down, they wouldn't sue them. So they did take it down.
Which was a good move.
So, and then Bungie, who are signed to a contract with Activision,
decided to go with that company.
Actually, they convinced that company, whatever it's called, I still can't remember, to buy stakes in Bungie, so that they own part of the company, basically.
So anyway, back to Need for Speed. It's back in 2013. It was really becoming a really big franchise, and everybody was talking about it. And then it just went slap face down, and I don't understand, because I've played one of the more recent Need for Speeds, the 2015 one, just Need for Speed, no other title. And that was sort of when it died down. Lots of people, that was the era people stopped playing it. And I don't understand it, because I played it and I love it. So I don't really get people stinking.
There's just too many racing games. There's a lot of franchises, so you just have to choose one, and most people go with the bigger ones, like
Forza and Need for Speed.
Forza and
Need for Speed is a big
Gran
one.
Turismo on PS4.
Forza, but Need for Speed were big at one point, but they stopped being big.
I want to get the Gran Turismo on PS4 because it's quite good.
Need for Speed was big at one point, but it just went face down in about 2014, 2015. I don't understand it. Also, a game that was quite big in that era was the Asphalt series, Asphalt 8, Asphalt 7.
I used to play Asphalt 8 quite a bit.
So Asphalt 7 Heat was amazing, Asphalt 8 was pretty good, but then they stopped making
Asphalt 9 is not good. I tell you, I have played it. I mean, no, it's alright, but they've got this really weird auto-steering mechanic, and I do not like it.
Yeah, Asphalt, that's
like the game steers for you. You can turn it off, it just annoyed me.
Asphalt 8, though, was the last sort of big Asphalt, so...
Have you played Asphalt 9?
But it's not really a big thing anymore, is it?
No.
Asphalt died in about 2015.
It's a good mobile game, though.
Yeah, that's one of the better mobile games, so if you're going to play mobile games, that's one of the games to get. But my favourite Asphalt has to be Asphalt 7 Heat. I love that game.
I never played it.
It's amazing.
I only ever played Asphalt 8.
And 9. You played 9 as well.
Yeah, I played one match of 9 on my phone. And I was like, this is bad. It has auto steer. I mean, I was fine with the auto. I was fine with the auto acceleration in the previous games because that helps on mobile. But auto steering.
You might as well not be playing the game.
You might as well not be playing the game.
Anyway,
all you can do is nitro and tricks.
And then they've never made an Asphalt 10. There you go.
No, but Asphalt 9 only came out this year. Other games, what would we like to see in the future? Minecraft is interesting, so they're making a new game.
It's having a resurge a bit, isn't it?
It's called Minecraft Dungeons, and it's really cool.
I want Minecraft to be saved. Cool. I want Minecraft to be big again.
Come on, Minecraft, come back. By the way,
I want Minecraft to make a comeback, but I think it's beyond the point of salvation, which is sad.
No, Minecraft is a good game. I mean, obviously it's considered really cringy, and I know I'm doing a series on it, and I'm probably going to get called cringy for that, but Minecraft's a good game.
It's a good game. Who cares if it's cringy?
Let's talk about things that annoy us in gaming and tech. I wanted to just discuss those people.
Oh, yeah.
Who don't... So, I used to play quite a lot of Star Wars Battlefront 2. I just want to discuss the people who have no idea what Star Wars is. And think it's just a game, and so they come up to me like, "Oh, you play Star Wars," and I just cringe inside because I'm like, one, I haven't played that game in months. Two, Star Wars is mainly Star Wars. It's Star Wars Battlefront 2. And three, Star Wars is a film. It's a series of films.
One thing that annoys me is you're playing a multiplayer, and then there are these people. And you're not doing very well. I'll have you know, I'm not the best at online multiplayer. But then these trolls come up to you and say, "Oh, why in hell do you always run to the enemy? Noob. Yeah, I get it. I'm not the best at the game. You don't need to rub it in. And then my text back is just good for you all the time." Yeah.
The future of gaming.
Do you agree?
Well, we'll see where it takes us, and hopefully gaming
Do you agree
is
with my
still
thing
around.
about noobs?
Yeah. I mean, and hopefully gaming is still around in certain amount of years here, so we can continue this podcast for you guys. In 20 years' time.
In 20 years' time, I'll be 33.
Sitting here, being 30. I'll be like,
I'll be
"Oi
33.
fam, what's up? Welcome to the Lettherebegames podcast." I'm not joking, by the way. I plan to continue this for as long as possible.
But I think, hopefully this will take off. But by the time we're 33, we might have kids, because 30 is usually the age of young kids.
We can
kids to look after, job to do.
We can bring our kids on the podcast.
Yeah. But when they're old enough, of course. Like when they're 2, we don't want them speaking
honestly,
gibberish.
No, I that's what I meant. Honestly, though, like, I'm not joking. I hope we can continue this podcast for years to come.
It's been
and
fun
the YouTube and the blog and whatever.
The episodes
Talking of which, follow our blog, lettherebegames.wordpress.com. Follow us on Facebook, Lettherebegames. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Lettherebegames. Subscribe to the podcast you are listening to right now, Lettherebegames. And also join our Discord server. The link is in the description below on both podcast services and YouTube. Well, yeah, there you go. That's the end of episode 10. I hope you enjoyed listening / kind of watching if you're on YouTube. And yeah, thank you so much for listening to episode 10. We'll be back hopefully next week with episode 11.